So this land investing thing came across your plate and you're considering diving in, but you have no clue what's entailed and you got a few questions. So in this video, I'm breaking down the top 5 questions about land investing that most new investors have on their mind before they dive in. So let's get right into this. But actually, before we dive into these questions here, be sure to drop by takingactiontoday.com right after this video, where you can get the passive income blueprint to go ahead and expand some passive income strategies and really grow for that financial freedom. Now let's dive into this. First question, what is passive land investing? So passive land investing isn't really passive, but nothing really is. What it is, though, is where you're going to acquire land deals. You're going to turn around and resell these cheap properties that you're picking up on monthly seller financing terms. Like I'm known for doing properties at 25 down, 25 a month for 48 to 60 months. I go ahead and sell it, and then I sit back, and every month cash flow hits my account. And that is passive land investing in a nutshell here. Let's go a little bit deeper on this. Question number 2, does land investing actually work? It absolutely does work, but really any money-making opportunity will work if you're willing to put in the work to get it up and running. Like anything, it takes a little bit of time. You got to put in the hustle up front, but you do build momentum with it. And as that momentum grows, your income will also flow and things get so much better. So for me personally, it was about 6 months before things really started ramping up for me. But after that, it just kept compounding, and more money and more deals kept coming in, and things just kept getting better and better. So yeah, it absolutely does work if you're willing to commit the time and energy up front to make things happen. Next question. How to begin land investing? Well, for me, I always tell everybody start with 2 to 3 properties, and you want cheap off-the-grid land somewhere in the Southwest or in Central Florida. Properties that you can get for under $500 a pop. Pick up 2 or 3, and we call these bait properties. With these bait properties, we're going to go ahead and start marketing them to the open marketplace. We're going to try and sell them, obviously, but we're going to build our buyers list in the meantime. Our buyers list are people that are going to reach out to us interested potentially in the deals we have for sale. And if they don't buy them, we're at least capturing their name, email address, and phone number. And we're going to follow up with them consistently with new deals and just share some cool strategies with them to get them comfortable with us. And then they will eventually turn into true buyers, and we will have the properties to sell them to. Next question. Where do you actually learn land investing? Well, you came upon this video, you're already in the right place. There are several people out there teaching this, so whether it's YouTube or podcasting, you can kind of get your feet wet, get an idea of what's going on, but ultimately, just dive in and start with a few cheap properties. What's the worst thing that can happen? You own a couple assets that you spend a couple $100s on? That's the worst thing that could happen. Best case scenario, you spend a couple $100s on a few assets, and then you turn around and resell those, and you're getting monthly cash flow that's going to add up to far more what you invested into the properties, and you're going to be able to consistently reinvest your profits and continue this thing, keep it growing. And finally, the 5th question. Can land investing make you rich? Oh, yes, it can. But let's be real, just on a very humble, basic level, you could do several deals and turn around and have your mortgage or your rent paid for no problem for years to come. I mean, generating $2,000 to $5,000 a month in passive income is fairly easy once you get things up and running. Now, there are plenty of players in the marketplace that are doing $1 million plus a year in deals, but just on the simplest of levels, you can have your cars paid for, your rent paid for, your mortgage paid for, whatever you're after. You can get financial freedom with that. And then from there, you could scale into other business models and go to what you're really after. It's one of the easier real estate models out there that you can use to go ahead and get true financial freedom with minimal risk, minimal investment, and really start expanding your horizons on what you want to get into in the game of life, business, opportunity, all of the above. So that's what I have for you. These are the top 5 land investing questions. This is part 1. There's going to be several more to come. If you have any questions about the land investing game, go ahead and throw a comment down below. Be sure to stop by takingactiontoday.com, and if you want to dive into the land investing game and want to see how we do this every day, week, month, year, you can go ahead and get my land flipping formula over at myflippingformula.com. It's a video series sharing exactly how I do this day in and day out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.